That's it. I quit.
What? Quit?
You don't get it, do you? I don't want to be your stupid quarterback. I quit.
I understand. And I quit.
You can't fire me. I quit!
That's it. You quit.
So.
Okay, so I saw a video today of a Washington state trooper quitting because of his unclean status. And I wanted to talk about quitting. In fact, I've been wanting to talk about quitting. You guys know that I'm addicted to casual word studies, and I have actually been had this on my list of videos to make for a while. And now because of this stirring video, I have to make it. Well, here is proof that I have had this video on my mind for a little while. And in fact, that most of the video ideas I don't do are some sort of word study. This stuff just fascinates me. So that's what the video is going to be about. Before I play this cop video, it's moving. You may shed a tear. It's going viral. I haven't put this video in the title or anything because, let the thing go viral on its own. I've got my own things to say sparked by this video. So here we go.
This is my final sign off after 22 years of serving the citizens of the state of Washington, being asked to leave because I am dirty. Numerous fatalities, injuries. I've worked sick. I've played sick. We've buried lots of friends over these years. I'd like to thank you guys. I'd like to thank the citizens of Yakima County, as well as my fellow officers within the valley. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been very successful, and you've kept me safe and got me home to my family every night. Thank you for that. Wish I could say more, but this is it. So, State 1034, this is the last time you'll hear me in a state patrol car. And Jay Inslee can kiss my ass.
I quit. And now the
Thank you for your 22 years of violence.
emotional response.
Of the Washington State. You've taken on many roles in your time with the patrol. In your first year, you delivered a baby while on patrol in Bremerton. You've been a DRE instructor, certified technical specialist, and reconstructionist, peer support member, part of the chaplaincy board, and a CVD trooper. You've been a great role model and mentor for all young troopers serving in the area by sharing your knowledge and experience throughout the years. Thank you for your service. 1906.
It's actually her voice that makes one emotional, eh? And seeing how she had prepared for that moment, one sees that not only was he a role model, he continues to be a role model in Yakima County and an example to others. And this is why you should quit. Because quitting is not giving up. We have this mentality, right? We say winners never quit. What? Winners do quit because they have better things to do and better things to make. Winners never quit is something people who are thoroughly institutionalized and incapable of independence say. Now, obviously, I'm not advocating for being weak and giving up, but quitting is not giving up. And let's talk about the word quit. So as I showed you guys, I've been thinking about the word quit and requite, acquit. Okay. So quit does come from quiet. Okay? But it doesn't mean to be quiet and shut up and take it. People who do that don't quit, do they? So now we have the police union in Chicago causing all this trouble by daring to resist. The police chief there. We have airlines daring to resist. We have people daring to resist. by quitting. About a year ago, I made a video calling upon Christians in my city's police department to quit. And nobody did. They just arrested more people for resisting the city mandates. So quit comes from quiet, but it actually means, though it got into English through French, and quit meant to pay off, to clear. Okay? So I have been quit of my debt. Quit. To pay a debt or a fine, to repay someone, to repay, pay back, to conduct or acquit oneself, right? If one acquits oneself well, one deals with his responsibility well. So quitting, y'all, is a word of responsibility. Responsible people quit. Now, it's important to understand this responsibility and this financial aspect of things. You have a debt. You have a contract. You have a job. You said you would do it. If they are in violation, you quit. You're not giving up. You're not desisting. You're not surrendering. You've done your job, or you're doing your job and they're not allowing you to continue. You quit. Because you are absolved of your responsibility. You have fulfilled your responsibility. It's not simply to renounce. You can use it that way. You can use quit, meaning to abandon, which is very weak.
Maybe you want to give it a rest and try again tomorrow.
No, I quit.
Or even renounce, which is still weak, but applies to things like I quit cigarettes. But there's a reason we pound the table and say, I quit, because we recognize that it's strong. So that's the first thing to pay attention to. Payment. Obligation, responsibility, payment. The second thing is slightly more obscure, but plays into this as well. Okay. Some usage notes from this etymology page here. The usual past tense of quit is now quit in most senses, although dictionaries may allow quitted as an alternative. Quitted is most commonly used to mean departed, e.g., Caesar quitted the neighborhood of Rome and made for Campania with 3 legions. Quit also means to depart, y'all. Okay. So, we have, like in Scripture, if you are not welcomed, then dust off your feet and get out of there. Quit the scene, y'all. So what a strong word it is. We quit, we pound the table and we quit because we have dealt with our responsibilities. We're not the ones giving up. They are the ones. They are the ones changing the game. They are the ones changing the contract. They are the ones not doing the right thing. So we quit. They are the ones making things hostile. They are the ones making the environment evil. We quit. We abandon it. I mean, this is just an aside because I love talking about words, but I think of words like unrequited, right? So if something is quited, it's paid. If it's requited, it's paid back. If it's unrequited, then the paying back is not returned, which makes the idea of unrequited love quite complicated. But see, even here we see activity, right? Love is a passionate thing. You can't desist love. You quite your love. You quit your love at somebody. Or even I think of the word desquite in Spanish. Quitar is to remove. I mean, I could be talking about French, but French is not my bag. Quitar is to take away, to remove from somebody. So you know what desquite means? It means sweet revenge, because you're making up a loss. You're getting back what is yours. I love that. Que aguanten la revancha, venimos al desquite.
Que aguanten la revancha, venimos al desquite.
Well, maybe that should be the battle cry for a little COVID resistance. Que aguanten la revancha, venimos al desquite.
Que aguanten la revancha, venimos al desquite. Hoy nuestro hígado.
That song The song is called El Aguante. It's about putting up with crap. Ugh. But we don't just put up. We resist. We quit it. The flip side of quitting, as I close out this video, is simply this. We go on to make something new. From death comes life. It is a trap to think that you should be trying to make every institution, and as they are showing themselves to be, every evil institution, to be made new. Sometimes the best thing to do is to make our own. Can we do that with everything? No. Can this police officer just go off and start another police force? Of course not. There is real loss. From death comes life. It's real death, it's real loss. Alas, alack, ah, well a day. But we don't surrender. We quit to victory. Peace of Christ be upon you.
Hui. Mr. Burns, this is Homer J. Simpson, the father of the big quitter. Well, I just wanted to tell you I'm a big quitter too, and I quit.
Homer, Mr. Burns can't see you winking.
So...
Aí sim é um homem de verdade, não é esses troços do grupo não, essas carcaças velhas UOL, fim de carreira.
Cadê você, profeta, autarquia? Hein? Pedrada no inferno, fala comigo aí, matador de demônio. Hein?